So hi, in today's lecture we are going to find a value which is present in the linked list. Okay, so from today onwards we are going to solve a problem related to the linked list. Okay, now before touching to this question, okay, let me give you a quick recap about what is linked list. Okay, so in today's lecture we are talking about a single linked list. Now this is nothing but a single linked list, and why do we call a single linked list? I'll tell you in a bit. Now these are nothing but the trails of data. Okay, so the data is 5, 9, 10, 4, 3 and 12. Okay, now if I focus only on one node, okay, the node is nothing but this one. These are the nodes. Okay, now if I focus only on node, okay, each node having two informations. Okay, the data, okay, and the address of the next node. Okay, and what about this is nothing but address of this node. Okay, this is the data, or you can say a value, it's up to you, and this is address of next node. Okay, now if I'm pointing like this, okay, it means that address of the next node is this. Okay, now I believe you got it, what is a single linked list and what is the node. Okay, now let's see that how I can create the structure of this node programmatically. Okay, so I will be explaining in terms of Java language. Now since I want to create a node, okay, I will be creating a class. So class node, let's name it as node. Okay, now inside this class, as I told you, there are two information, the data and the address. Okay, so for the first information I will be naming it as a data. Okay, now question arises that what will be the type or the data type of this data. Okay, so here in this case, in all the nodes, okay, I have inserted integer data. Okay, so for this example I will be having integer. Okay, and this next information is nothing but the address of the next node. Okay, so I will be marking it, sorry, I will be naming it as next. Okay, you can change the name of the variables as per your convenience. Okay, but usually we write data or of next. Okay, now question arises that what will be the data type of this next. Okay, now next is nothing but the address. Okay, this is nothing but a container. Inside this container we are storing the address. Now address of what? Address of node, right? So since we are storing the address of node, so data type will be also node. Okay, now I believe you got this two information. Now if I want to create the node, I will be taking the help of the constructor. Okay, so node, here data will be passed from the main function. Now data is equals to data. Please don't get confused. This data is nothing but this. Okay, and this data is this. Okay, whatever value we are getting, that value is getting stored in this. Okay, now initially since you are creating only single node, so the address of the next node will be obviously null. This way you are going to create a node. Now if I call this node, okay, I will be only creating one single node. If I want to have 5 nodes, then I need to call 5 times. Okay, now I just forgot to tell you that in every linked list there is one variable which stores the address of the first node, and we name it as head. Okay, so over here head is nothing but the 1k, which is nothing but the address of the first node. Okay, now the question arises that if let's say if I created the node 5 times. Okay, and all the links are happened. Okay, I have created the links as well. Okay, now how should I iterate, or how should I traverse from first to last? Okay, so here in this case, let's imagine that if I want to traverse, I want to print all the data, that is 5, 9, 10, 4, 3, 12, and so on. Okay, so right now I do have the address of the first node. Okay, where it is present, it is present in the head. Now since I want to I want to jump from 1k to 2k, okay, the head will be 2k. After that it will be 3k, since I want to jump from 2 to 3, so that I can print the data which is 10, from 3 to 4, and so on. Okay, but if I update the head value from 1k to 2k, it means that I have lost the address of the first node, and it will be lost in the infinity. Okay, so we don't modify the head. Okay, instead we just create the temporary variable and pass the value which is present in the head. Okay, now what will be the type of this temp? It is nothing but node only. Why? Because it is storing the address of the node. Okay, now since I want to traverse from first to the last node, okay, I will be having a while loop. Okay, now inside this while loop, what is the condition? I'll tell you in a bit. Now initially the temp is standing over here. Okay, now if I want to access the information, either data or the address, I will be just having temp that has 1k in it, 1k dot data. Okay, 1k of dot data means 5, or if I write 1k dot next, it is nothing but 2k. Okay, now since I want to print the data, so I will be having print temp dot data. Okay, now after printing 5, okay, I need to jump forward. That means I need to come over here. Now where is the address of the next node is present? It is present in 1k of next. Okay, so 1k, the 1k value is present in the temporary variable, so temp dot next. Now this values has to be updated in the temporary variable only, and that's it. We are done with the traversing. Okay, now let's try to dry run it. Okay, so initially the temp is 1k, which is copied from the head. Now let's imagine that all the time, okay, this while loop is getting true, and hence we are entering in this while loop. Okay, so right now the head temp is over here, and I'm going to print temp of data. That means 1k of data, which is 5. So let's print it. After printing, I need to update the temp. So 1k of next is nothing but 2k. Okay, so the temp will be 2k now. Okay, again let's imagine that this is getting satisfied, so I'm going to enter in this while loop. I am going to print temp of data, that means 2k of data, which is 9. So I'm going to print 9, and then I'm going to update 2k of next, which is 3k. Okay, now I'm standing over here. From here, now I'm standing over here. Now I will be printing the data first, which is 10, and I will be updating the temp, which will be 4k. I believe you got this. Now temp will be standing over here. Okay, now for this also I will be printing the data which will be 4, and I will be updating the temp to 5k. How? By doing this. Okay, now since the temp value of temp is 5k, so temp is pointing to this. Now on this also I will be printing the data, which will be 3. Okay, and I will be updating the temp to 6k. That means 6k is pointing over here. Now I will be printing the data, that will be 12. Okay, and I will be moving forward. Now see, if we apply this, so 6k of next is nothing but null, right? So this will be null. So null is getting stored in the temp, so this will be null. That means I don't need to go further. Okay, so here I got the condition. If the temp is turning out to be null, I need to stop, otherwise I need to move further. So temp is not equals to null, I need to move further, otherwise I will be terminating the while loop, and that's it. So in this way you are going to traverse. Okay, if you understood this, then understanding or solving this question was pretty simple. Okay, now over here, since I want to search the value, now let's imagine that the target value that I want to search is 3. Okay, so let's take this example only. Okay, so the value of head will be 1k. Okay, and as I told you, we are not going to move our head, instead we are going to copy the value of head into a temporary variable, and I'm going to move that temp forward. Now the target is 5, sorry, the target is 3. Okay, so what I will be doing, I will be standing over here, that means temp will be standing over here, and for every iteration, okay, I will be comparing temp dot data, is it 3 or is it target, is it target, is it target, and so on. Okay, if I found out the value which is matching with the 3, okay, I will be returning the address. Okay, otherwise -1 or null. So the code will be pretty simple. Temp will be head. Okay, now while here also you can have temp not equals to null. Okay, now I'm going to have if case, if temp dot data is turning out to be equal to target, then I'm going to return the address, that means return temp, otherwise I will be moving forward. Okay, how can I move forward? By doing temp is equals to temp dot next. That's it. Now let's imagine that if the target, okay, is, let's say, something 19. Okay, so the 19 is not present inside this linked list. Okay, so since it is not present inside this linked list, I'm not going to touch this part. Okay, so there will be some time that the temp will be null. So over here I will be returning null. That means the value that I want to find is not present inside the linked list. Okay, now if I talk about time complexity, okay, here we can see that we are iterating, okay, from first node to the last node. Okay, so if the number of nodes are n, okay, that means the time complexity is nothing but order of n. Okay, and while taking a look, we have not taken any extra space, so the space complexity will be order of 1. Okay, so that's it. I believe you understood this. Okay, now I know that I have not touched this section in detail, that what is the linked list and all. Okay, but you can watch any good YouTube video, okay, that what is the linked list as per your convenience in your programming language. Okay, and after getting a good knowledge about the linked list, you can watch this video again about solving the questions based on linked list. Okay, so that's it from my side. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep practicing. Thank you.